So you want to learn your favorite song on guitar, right? You pull up the music online and you just stare at it, trying to figure out what all those dots and lines mean. Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we are going to crack the code on written music for guitar. Okay, let's be honest. Does this look a little familiar? To a beginner, a page of sheet music can look like some kind of secret, ancient language. You know there's awesome music hiding in there, but it's buried under a bunch of symbols. But here's the thing, it's not a secret code at all. It's just a language. And like any language, once you learn a few basic rules, it all starts to make sense. And trust me, we're going to get you there in just the next few minutes. So here's our roadmap. First, we're going to talk about the two main languages for guitar music. Then we'll break down the universal one, standard notation. After that, we'll get to every guitarist's best friend, tab. And finally, we'll put it all together so you see how it all clicks. All right, let's dive right in. The very first thing you need to know is that for us guitar players, music is usually written in two ways that work together. You've got standard notation, and then you've got guitar tablature, or what everyone just calls tab. This right here, this is the key to everything. Standard notation tells you what to play. It's the universal language that a piano player, a violinist, anyone can read. It shows the note and the rhythm. But tab is the how. It's a custom-made map just for guitarists that literally shows you exactly where on the neck to put your fingers. So one tells you the idea, the other tells you the action. So let's tackle that universal language first. This is the one that every musician, no matter what they play, can understand. Everything starts with this thing right here, the staff. It's just 5 lines and the 4 spaces in between them. And the basic idea is super simple. The higher up a note sits on the staff, the higher the pitch of that note sounds. Easy, right? But you might be asking, how do we know which notes those lines and spaces are? Well, that's what this funky-looking symbol is for. This is the treble clef. Think of it like the key or the legend on a map. It sets the rules and tells us that this specific line is a G, which means we can figure out all the others. And for guitar, this is the clef you're going to see pretty much all the time. And of course, here are the notes themselves. These little symbols are actually brilliant because they tell us 2 things at once. Where they sit vertically on the staff tells us the pitch. You know, is it a C or a D? And the way the note is drawn, is it filled in? Does it have a stem? Tells us its duration, which is just the rhythm or how long you're supposed to hold it. Okay, so we've got the universal language down. Now let's get to the fun part. I like to call this the guitarist's cheat code. Tab is less of a language and more of a literal map for your fingers. This is just so straightforward. The 6 lines are your 6 guitar strings. Super important, the bottom line is your thickest, lowest string. It's like you're holding your guitar and looking down at it. And the numbers, those are just the frets. A 3 on a line means you press the 3rd fret on that string. See a 0? That just means play the string open with no fingers on it. And you just read it from left to right like you're reading a sentence. It's a perfect set of instructions. And now for the big aha moment. This is where we put those 2 languages together and see how they create a complete picture. This is the musical Rosetta Stone. Okay, look at this. Up top, you've got the standard notation for a simple musical phrase. It's telling you the notes and the rhythm. But then, look right below it. That's the tab for the exact same music. See how that first note in the notation lines up perfectly with the 0 on the A string in the tab? And the next note lines up with the 2? They are showing you the exact same thing, just in 2 different ways. The notation gives you the what, and the tab gives you the how. It's the whole shebang. And that's basically it. If you followed along, you now have the fundamental skill. You've cracked the code. Seriously, you can now officially look at a piece of guitar music and understand what it's telling you to do. So, the door is officially open. Think of all those songs you've always wanted to learn to play. Now you can. They're not a mystery anymore. So the only real question left is, what song are you going to learn first?